And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jeremy Grant.
And he's having issues at the free throw line at the moment. In the past 10 games, his touch hasn't been the same as it was before. He'll be trying to correct that tonight.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Ty Jerome, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Jalen Wells, and it's Coward in at the 2. And for Portland, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest-style slams here tonight. And, of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
Jerome, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Klingon. Off the outside. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
Here's Jackson. And Klingon pulls it down. Off the outside to the inside. Sharp, no good. Here's Coward. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Jerome. Into the lane. What a terrific move that is.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Over to the left wing. Back to Holiday. Up and in on the layup.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Holiday against Jerome. Basket's good. Jerome's got 6.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Klingon. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Fades. Kamara, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
It's Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Wells. Pass to Klingon. Over Jackson. Klingon's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Another shot, and he takes it up and lays it in.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And Sharp the bucket on the assist from Holiday.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well, so he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
2 points. That one goes.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And so it's Memphis with it. Portland making their last shot. Picked by Aldama. Jerome drives in. Aldama left side. The 3 fires in the triple. Aldama's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Kamara. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers gotta hurry, gotta get up a shot. Basket counts.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Memphis leading. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Portland ends up going with a new group. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The Trailblazers in second.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Now Love. Guarded by Aldama. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Jerome. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jerome's got 9.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Jerome against Henderson. Grant, left side. Portland again missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Spencer. Jerome on the wing. Here's Hendricks. 3-pointer. The shot that time not on target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Down low. Outside for Grant. Here's Sissoko. And the 3-pointer goes. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ty Jerome has been leading the charge for Memphis, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Anderson drives. The rebound by Sissoko.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
The international flavors has continued to boom in the NBA, and a big part of that moving forward, guys, is going to be Yang Hansen. He's going to be the driver of millions and millions of viewers abroad, and so for Portland, for the NBA, Yang Hansen is going to be a player to keep a very close eye on.
Crossing over borders. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Anderson gets the bucket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. Pass to Sissoko. Clock at 6. Here's Grant. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior. doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Denny Obvious checked in for Portland. Here's Coward. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Jerome passes to Anderson. Back to Jerome. There's a screen from the arc. Portland with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Avdia after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Jerome. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Now here's Avdia, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Fades back. Sissoko can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Back to Jerome. They set a pick. Launches it. That shot off the mark. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Avdia from outside knocks down the long J. Avdia's got 6 points.
Growing his passing game. Sharp nose, being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Now here's Jerome. He had 28 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. With the drive. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Anderson for 3. The rebound by Sissoko. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Off the outside. A minute 22 left to play in the half. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And a heads-up play from Grant. Sets the pick, then gets himself open.
Grizzlies trail by 5. And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in for Anderson, and it's Jackson in for Prosper. Here's Coward. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Trailblazers lead by 5. Holiday with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
They get it back. Inside. Shot clock at 4. And there's Klingon on the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Aldama. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Holiday after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Back to Grant. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Kamara, 5 to shoot. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Kamara's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Grant. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break.
Get ready for the Pocket Light Arena Entertainment.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Portland Trailblazers.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-okay.
Well, I don't have a Super Shack computer, whatever that is. But the eye test is very easy. They're sharing it, and they've checked their egos at the door.
Same thing I came up with.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what we're seeing from Ty Jerome.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Klingon. He has 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Spins. Here's Coward. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jerome. 5 on the clock. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 9. Here's Sharp. There's the drive. Ooh, Coward down with both hands.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Wells. Hits the trifecta. Wells has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Klingon. 1 foul.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Now here's Wells. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Jerome, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Holiday with the ball. He's covered by Jerome. Avdia passes to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Portland moving it around. The 3 ball. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
So Tuomas Iselo's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here are the top passing teams in the league so far this year. Number 5, Memphis.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Pass to Coward. And here's Wells. Driving in. And he converts the layup. Wells has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Back to Holiday. And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Coward. Back to Jerome. Here's Wells. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Kamara. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey team, Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back over to you, Brian.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. And so here's Portland. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Here's Klingon. And it's Coward with a rebound.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Pass to Aldama. And he comes up with a bucket. Aldama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Holiday against Jerome. Here's Kamara. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Holiday is a high IQ player and knows when to take it, when to kick it out.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Sissoko. It's stolen away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Jerome. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Trailblazers lead by 7. Here's Sissoko. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fader on the way. And it's Portland scoring again.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Pass to Hendricks. Jerome outside. To the paint. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Aldama's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson outside for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 5 now.
There's something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
There's the triple, and no good. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Portland ahead, up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Ty Jerome, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Spencer in at point guard.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Sharp. Henderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Wesley comes in for Henderson. Prosper's checked in for Memphis. Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Grant in the post. Drops in the layup for 2. 12 points for Jeremy Grant.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Jerome. And again, Memphis no good. On the wing, Grant. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And Williams punches it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Portland moving it around. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Okay, look out! Wow!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jerome's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Grant. Abdia outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jerome there for the rebound. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jackson outside. Here's Prosper. Here's Jerome, beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you...
Yes!
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Grizzlies trail by 16. And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Deni Avdia.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. This percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Now here's Jerome. Aldama in the post. Klingen's there. Here's Jerome. Jackson with a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And he slams it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Trailblazers lead by 14.
Memphis foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland, Kamare. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Grizzlies trail by 16. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. And that basket is good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now Holiday. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Here's Jerome. "11 feet out, book it!"
Santi Aldama.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Book it! That one goes!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Wells. Jackson fires! Oh, it's off! Avdia! It's in. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.